Grab a nightcap, make sure you're all nice and warm and snuggly, and throw your favorite comfort show on the TV. You'll be snoring in no time, right? Well, kind of. A lot of things impact our ability to both fall and stay asleep. I'm Eli Rallo, and I'm ready to put the myths to bed and explore 7 things you should know about falling asleep. First of all, let's address some of the myths I mentioned in the intro. Alcohol before bed, commonly referred to as a nightcap, is actually having a pretty negative impact on your sleep. Researchers found that even a small amount of alcohol can negatively impact your sleep quality by as much as 10% and up to 40%, depending on the quantity of alcohol. Likewise, with warm temperatures, 65 to 68 degrees is the optimum temperature for sleep quality, and light is another factor. It is best to be in a dark, cool room. No night lights and no falling asleep to TV either. The darker and quieter, the better. So what can we do to make sure we get a good night's sleep? Thankfully, we do have a few key points we can focus on that we know will help deliver some quality Z's. First, and perhaps easiest, is what and when you eat. Spicy, greasy foods before bed can easily disrupt your sleep. And before you have that after-dinner cup of coffee or 2, keep in mind that caffeine takes up to 6 hours for just half of it to leave your body. Eating at least 3 hours before bed is the best for your body. Digestion takes work and thus can be disruptive as you try to drift into REM. Sure, not every night can we find time to eat and snack with hours to spare before bedtime, but try your best to put some distance between your intake of greasy or caffeinated items and bedtime. How you start your day can have a huge impact on how you end it. Even light exercise can have a huge effect on how well you sleep at night. But more than that, if you're leaving your trips to the gym until the end of the day, you might be too energized when bedtime rolls around, preventing you from falling asleep. Not everyone can get a workout in early in the morning, but as often as you can, prioritize movement earlier in the day so you have an easier time winding down at the end of it. When it's time to actually get down to business and hit the sack, make sure you're not rolling into bed unprepared. Take time to find a sense of calm, unplugging from the things that stress us out, our phones, our jobs, the news. Instead, take time to reflect and relax with something like reading a book, journaling, meditating, or listening to some relaxing music. Try to keep your screen time to a minimum right before bedtime. Once in bed, try some rhythmic breathing exercises to help you drift off into some high-quality sleep. 4-7-8 breathing can really accelerate the process of falling asleep, and it's simple. Just inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7, then exhale through your mouth for 8. Repeat half a dozen times, then just breathe naturally as you drift off. Still having trouble falling asleep? Research shows that if you're taking longer than 20 minutes to fall asleep, your best bet is to get up and do something else for 30 minutes and try again. Light stretching, a warm cup of herbal tea, or reading are great ways to ease into sleep. While these tips are relatively effective in helping individuals who aren't experiencing any additional factors, depression, anxiety, and stress can be major compromises of sleep, and we want to make sure we talk about it. If you're dealing with any of these, it's important to speak to your primary care doctor, psychologist, psychiatrist, or therapist for further tips, supplements, and even medications which can help your sleep cycle. You're going to spend a third of your life asleep, so you might as well do a good job at it. Thanks for watching. I'm Eli Rallo, and if you don't know, now you know.